Hi, this is Eric Kirkpatrick with Kirkpatrick Law Offices in Belleville, Illinois. Today what I want to talk to you about is something I think is very important in a workers' compensation case or a civil cause of action such as an automobile accident or construction accident, anything that involves an injury. This topic is how important it is to be absolutely 100% truthful with the doctors that are treating you. Let me explain to you why that's important. First of all, your doctor, if you have a personal injury action or a workers' compensation case, you depend almost entirely on your doctor for certain things. One is you need that doctor to be able to give very good and well-informed opinions about the injury that you have causing or having a causal relationship to the condition that he's diagnosed you to have. That's number one. Number two, you're also going to depend on him to support whether you're capable of working or not, or whatever restrictions you might have. The third thing is you will need him to be able to testify to the reasonableness and necessity of your treatment. Now, with that said, let me explain to you why that's important. In a workers' compensation case or personal injury case, you have to prove those things that I just mentioned. One, that there's a causal relationship. Two, that the doctor has a basis for saying when you're unable to work. And three, that your treatment's reasonable and necessary so that you can get your bills paid. If your doctor doesn't have correct information about your prior medical history or the treatment that you've had, or the nature of your accident, then he's not going to be able to give very good opinions. I've had some clients who have decided not to tell their doctors about their previous history of knee pain or back pain or neck pain. Then their doctor, when it comes time to testify, if it does come to that point, their doctor is giving opinions based on the fact that they didn't have any problems at all with their back, and of course it makes sense for causation. If you don't give your doctor the full history, what happens is he gives an incorrect opinion, and that affects his credibility. You want that doctor to be credible because he is the one who's testifying to the arbitrator or to a jury or to a judge on all those things that I mentioned. Your doctor will not be believable if he has given his opinions on these things without having a full disclosure of what has come up or what your history was in the past. I guarantee you that if you've got a civil lawsuit, the insurance company and the defendant and its lawyer will be searching high and low for every medical record you've ever had. They will track that stuff down, and they will try to use that to impeach your doctor to find out what he didn't know so that they can tell a jury or an arbitrator or judge that your doctor's opinion is no good because it didn't have the full facts. The main thing to remember is just be completely truthful with your doctor. Number two that I want to talk to you about with regard to the doctor. Give your doctor a complete history of what happened to you in the automobile accident or work accident or construction accident, whatever it is. Tell him everything that you can. Now, if you go to the doctor and your shoulder and your elbow hurt, make sure you tell the doctor that your shoulder and elbow both hurt. If you've got headaches, tell him you've got the headaches. Don't leave anything out. Doctors may focus on one thing, but it's important that in your medical records you have noted all of the problems that you believe are related to the accident. The third thing, and the last thing that I'll talk about, is don't feel like you have to over-convince your doctor that you're hurt. Your doctor is going to examine you. He or she's going to understand where you have the pain, and when they're evaluating you, touching you, moving your arm, pushing down on your neck, turning your neck, they are in the process of making a diagnosis. A doctor will be able to tell if you're exaggerating your symptoms. I don't think that that's a problem or an issue in almost all of the cases I see. Every now and then I run across the situation where a client seems to have felt the need to embellish their symptoms. Don't do that. your doctor will know. You tell the doctor what your symptoms are, exactly what your symptoms are, so that he can make a very truthful decision about your diagnosis, whether you can work and whether you can't. The last thing that you want to happen is for your treating doctor to not believe you because he believes your symptoms are out of proportion to what you've described in terms of your injury. Those are three basic things that I think you need to remember when you're dealing with your own treating doctor. Be upfront with your doctor. Give your doctor a good history of what happened to you and your symptoms at the time. And number three, don't embellish. Don't give your doctor a reason to think that you're over-exaggerating your symptoms. Your doctor's smart, and if your doctor feels he can't support you, you're likely to hear from that doctor that he doesn't want to see you again. So with that said, maybe I've helped you out with the treating doctor situation. And my name is Eric Kirkpatrick, Kirkpatrick Law Offices, 618-239-6070. Thank you.